There comes a moment in your life when you realize something quietly devastating. You can love deeply. You can show up fully. You can explain, forgive, adjust, and overgive. And still, some people will not meet you where you stand. Not because you failed. Not because you weren't enough. But because they are simply not ready. Not aligned. Not capable in that season of their life. And that's where one of the most freeing ideas you'll ever learn begins. Let them. Let them misunderstand you. Let them walk away. Let them choose differently. Let them be who they are. Not with bitterness. Not with ego. But with peace. This is the let them theory. And once it settles into your bones, it changes how you move through the world. Most of us were raised to believe that effort fixes everything. If you care more, if you explain better, if you love harder, people will finally understand you. Choose you. Stay. We replay conversations in our heads. We rewrite messages before sending them. We adjust our tone, our needs, our boundaries. We try to become easier to love. And slowly, quietly, we abandon ourselves. The let them theory isn't about giving up on people. It's about giving up on the illusion that you can control them. Because the truth is simple. You cannot make someone ready. You cannot make someone care. You cannot make someone choose you. And the moment you stop trying, you get your life back. Let them doesn't mean you stop feeling. It doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you stop fighting reality. If someone pulls away, let them. If they don't reply, let them. If they don't value what you offer, let them. You're not being cold. You're being free. Because every time you chase, beg, over-explain, or overperform, you tell yourself a quiet lie. Who I am isn't enough. And that lie drains your energy, your confidence, your peace. Here's something no one tells you. Rejection is often redirection. The people who walk away are clearing space. The doors that close are protecting you from rooms where you would shrink. When someone doesn't choose you, they are doing you a favor. Because you don't want a life where you're constantly convincing someone to stay. You deserve reciprocity. You deserve ease. You deserve relationships that feel like an exhale, not a battlefield. So, let them go. Not with drama. Not with resentment. But with dignity. Let's make this real. You text someone. They read it. They don't reply. Old you waits. Overthinks. Checks their phone. Sends another message. Feels small. New you says. Let them. Not because you don't care. But because you respect yourself more than uncertainty. Another moment. You give your best at work. You stay late. You care deeply. And someone else gets the credit. Old you burns inside. Explains more. Tries harder. New you says. Let them. And quietly begins building a life that doesn't depend on external validation. Another one. You love someone deeply. But they can't meet you emotionally. Old you stays. Hopes. Waits. New you says. Let them be who they are, and let me be who I am, somewhere I'm fully seen. This isn't weakness. This is emotional maturity. It takes strength to stop forcing. It takes wisdom to stop chasing. It takes courage to choose peace over attachment. Because control feels powerful. But acceptance is what actually heals you. You stop asking, why am I not enough? And start asking, why am I trying to be enough for someone who can't see me? The let them theory teaches something radical. You don't need closure from people. You need alignment with yourself. You don't need them to understand. You need to understand your worth. You don't need to win every story. You need to protect your energy. Your life expands the moment you stop managing other people's emotions. There's a beautiful shift that happens when you live this way. You stop gripping. You stop performing. You stop auditioning for belonging. You become calm, grounded, centered. And something subtle changes. The right people feel safe around you. The wrong people drift away naturally. You stop proving. You start attracting. Because when you no longer chase, you become magnetic. Let them think what they want. Let them choose their path. Let them walk. And you. Choose yourself. Choose peace. Choose growth. Choose a life that doesn't require you to shrink. You were never meant to beg for space in rooms that were too small for your soul. The let them theory isn't about indifference. It's about emotional sovereignty. It's saying, I honor what is. And I honor myself enough to move forward. It's understanding that not every loss is a loss. Not every ending is failure. Not every goodbye is rejection. Some are simply realignment. So the next time life doesn't go as planned, the next time someone disappoints you, the next time you feel the urge to explain yourself into exhaustion, pause, breathe, and say quietly, let them. Then ask yourself, what do I need right now? What version of me am I becoming? What kind of life am I building? Because your power doesn't live in changing others. It lives in choosing yourself. Every time. And that is where your real life begins. And here's the thing, the magic of let them doesn't just happen in the big moments. It shows up in the small, everyday life choices. Like, when you notice someone is draining your energy, and instead of arguing, explaining, or overgiving, you quietly step back. You take a breath. You let them be. That moment, small, almost invisible, is where your power begins. It's not loud. It's not dramatic. It's calm. It's quiet. It's profoundly freeing. Or consider this. You're scrolling social media, seeing the life updates of people you used to care about. Old you would have compared, judged, worried, felt anxious. New you simply scrolls, smiles softly, and whispers, let them. It's not apathy. It's choice. You're choosing peace over chaos. You're choosing freedom over attachment. You're choosing your life instead of someone else's approval. And let's get real for a second. Letting someone go doesn't mean you won't miss them. It doesn't mean there won't be moments of nostalgia or quiet pain. But here's the difference. Instead of being trapped by their absence, you grow around it. You use it as fuel. You become stronger, calmer, and more grounded. That's the kind of strength people notice, but it's subtle. It's the quiet magnetic energy that pulls the right people toward you, without you ever trying. Now, let's talk about relationships. Romantic, friendship, even family sometimes. When you cling, explain, or beg for understanding, you create tension. Even love turns heavy. But when you practice let them, you love without attachment. You care without sacrificing your peace. You give without expecting a return. And here's the secret. Those who are aligned with you naturally stay. Those who aren't, drift away. You don't chase them. You don't argue with the universe. You simply flow. And let's get real for a second. Letting someone go doesn't mean you won't miss them. It doesn't mean there won't be moments of nostalgia or quiet pain. But here's the difference. Instead of being trapped by their absence, you grow around it. You use it as fuel. You become stronger, calmer, and more grounded. That's the kind of strength people notice, but it's subtle. It's the quiet magnetic energy that pulls the right people toward you, without you ever trying. Now, let's talk about relationships. Romantic, friendship, even family sometimes. When you cling, explain, or beg for understanding, you create tension. Even love turns heavy. But when you practice let them, you love without attachment. You care without sacrificing your peace. You give without expecting a return. And here's the secret. Those who are aligned with you naturally stay. Those who aren't, drift away. You don't chase them. You don't argue with the universe. You simply flow. Here's a little mental exercise to try. Take a moment to think of one person who frustrates or drains you. Instead of texting, calling, explaining, or overthinking, just say to yourself, let them be. Let me be. This is not mine to fix. Feel that weight lift off your shoulders? That's the real power. Not in changing them, but in reclaiming yourself. And it goes further. Imagine every let them moment stacking up. All those tiny releases. All the quiet withdrawals from drama. All the stops to over-explaining yourself. It builds a life that feels expansive, not cramped. A life that feels free, not trapped. A life that is yours entirely. Let's circle back to work, your career, your ambitions. When you stop over-explaining your worth, your ideas, your contributions, something magical happens. You stop burning out trying to convince others. You focus on your craft, your growth, your impact. And suddenly, the doors that should open effortlessly.
If this resonated, stay with us. More books, more lessons, more quiet transformation, right here.